Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, we're going to put a little more style on our tennis today with the L23 L Light. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of this morning is Maxim, M-A-X-I-M. Maxim writes, hey there, thank you for all the spin you put on my tennis. So far, it's been amazing. Thank you. You got me heavily hooked on Slinko Confidential. 3.0, I've searched the internet, and I'm not alone. It's been 3 years since you've showed it. Please tell me how to get it. And yes, color is important. If I'm guessing what you are asking me, you're talking about some teal string. I think, I'm just guessing. They're still retooling that string, and we've all been kind of waiting for it. And I don't think they've found the right formula yet. But once they do, you know that we'll definitely let you guys know. I've tried out a bunch of different formulas of it, and it's getting there. It's getting there. Slinko is not one of those companies that just put out stuff. They really want to make sure that it's what everyone's gonna like. So that's all I can say. I don't know where they're at with it. I just know that I've tested a bunch, and it's slowly getting there. Okay, slowly getting there. But Maxim, thank you for the coffee. Slinko Confidential is still, the regular one is still my favorite. And yeah, we'll look forward to the next confidential that we'll keep confidential. All right? Thank you for the coffee. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. You want to just hook up the channel? Super thanks is the way. Link is below. Thank you so much. Yeah, the guys at Slinko have actually passed a bunch of those strings out, and people have tried them and given their opinion. And I don't think the right formula is there yet, but I think it's slowly getting there. Okay? All right, so let's talk a little bit about Lacoste today. We got a L23, a new L23 in the light version. So the white grip will tell you that it's the light version. We're going to still play with style. All right. So let's take a quick look. We still have that grip system in the handle that basically takes out vibration. I could show you the little crocodile on the bottom too. That shows you that harmful vibration will not harm your arm. Okay? Now this is, like I said, the light version, or the light version. So guys, 300 grams before strings, 100 square inch head. Kind of a tapered beam. We got 23, 25, 23. Sky. Great playing today, man.
Thanks. Good hitting.
Oh, thank you.
My arm doesn't feel right.
Uh-oh. Interesting. I got something. Hang on. See? I don't feel a thing.
Wow. My arm doesn't feel a thing. Feels great.
See? I told you.
All right, Harry. One more shot. I'm going to go real big.
Strung weight is 10-2, so nice and light. Swing weight is 310, which is 1 point head light. Balance is 340 millimeters. So the RA is 68. These guys are saying that the stiffness is 71. So 68, 71, guys. It's going to be on that medium stiffness side. Because of the light weight and the head heaviness, this should kind of come right through the air, and it should take over the shot and help you finish. Now, there aren't a lot of rackets that are this light on the market, so this is definitely meant for a certain segment of the tennis playing market that wants that lighter racket. So I'm guessing a junior, like a 12, 13, 14-year-old, possibly a woman who wants a light racket or wants to play with a light racket, or a guy who just has to play with something super light because of, that's just what they like. Or if they have some kind of, maybe an arm problem that they really want a head-heavy racket with a light overall kind of body. So, but super excited. This is the revamped version of it. And, obviously we're looking great, right? And we're playing in style with this green. It's kind of a foresty green with the letters being silver. 4 1/4 grip over here. We're going to string it up with what I believe most people will string it up with, not a poly. We're going to go Technofiber NRG 16 gauge, and I'll put it right in the middle of the range, and hopefully that'll play super well. Okay, so 53 pounds, NRG 16. See you on the court. All right, just got off the court. L23 in the light version. Wow.
Thank you.
Coach Goo, what'd you think?
Overall, I think this is another racket that we are familiar with and tried. So this is an update, I believe. So I think, first of all, we got to start off with the color and the specs and the colorways. It looks great. I mean, simple design, but it stands out, right? It's what it is. And Lacoste did a great job, of course, with their designing and their color schemes here. Playing wise, it actually feels surprisingly great. Do I recommend it for every player? No. But I could see this being a person that's learning how to play tennis, or something that, a weekend warrior could get away with. Surprisingly, it actually feels head heavy. Maybe it's due to the stringing job that Harry has done, but besides that, I think it is well weighted throughout the whole racket. Great feel, good response. But overall, I mean, this is a great update from what we've tried from the first version. So, yeah, I mean, Technofiber is doing a great job overall. I think this update of this line is a great push.
There's Coach Chris.
Hey, new racket for
Here
you.
we go,
Have
Coach
fun.
Chris. What'd you think?
All right. Lacoste. Again, I really am blown away by their logo, their slogan, and that this racket it now has the performance to back it as well. So if you're, I think the Lacoste logo, with the kind of, I guess, class that it brings. It's now very like performance based now too as well. So you'll get the nice styling and the coloring too as well, and then the really good features of it playing on the court. So this is the lighter version, and I definitely felt like this had a lot more control and spin than the other light rackets that are out there. So definitely for those juniors who are still, looking to play, if they really wanted to have a really flashy racket, this might be actually one that you might recommend just based off of the performance of it too. Good feel, it pockets quite well too, and again, not only juniors but kind of the club and women tennis players who want a little bit of a lighter racket. This one would suit them well. So, yeah.
Okay.
Lord, jeez.
Okay. So if you're one of those people who are after a lighter racket, this should definitely be on your radar. It
Definitely should be.
It's 10.2 with the strings on it, but it's pretty head heavy, as you can see.
Very head heavy.
So what that does is it actually helps plow through the ball. When I started playing with it, these guys hit with it first, and they're like, just let the racket do the work. Just let the racket do the work. And I was trying to fight it because I was just thinking it was light. But as soon as I let the racket do the job, it got a lot easier. The racket just took over, finished off the stroke, ball went back over. I mean, it was kind of like put it on autopilot, let the racket go, ball went back. So thank you guys for that tip.
Of course,
This racket, really, really easy to play with. Really, really
surprisingly
easy.
very easy.
Yeah.
User friendly.
Definitely. So control, power, right? Just enough power, and great feel. It's very predictable when you strike the ball. The NRG gave it great comfort, gave it great softness. It made it, even more arm friendly. The technology that Technofiber injected into here for the dampening definitely works, but it still allowed for the feel to come through. So, I mean, I think they made this for kind of intermediate, beginner, intermediate players. But like you said, the juniors that are starting off would definitely be great with this. Mm-hmm. The women, 3.0, 2.5, up to, I think 4.0, 4.5 would definitely play or benefit from this racket too. Mm-hmm. It's just easy. It's an easy racket to play with. So if you're after a light racket and you want a little flash,
it's your pick.
You're right. So before we were emphasizing, like Beverly Hills racket kind of thing. Now we got performance added too. All right. Coach Gu, thank you for testing it with me.
Of course.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at ag.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
Coach Chris.
You can find me at CP Chen Tennis.
And
that's it.
Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.